So I converted to Orthodox Judaism, and converting from a non-ritual religion to a ritualized religion is highly challenging. I came from Seventh-day Adventism, which is a modern form of Puritanism, but they keep the Seventh-day Sabbath and they're vegetarians. And Protestantism, by and large, has few rituals. And in Orthodox Judaism, there are hundreds of rituals, and you have a prayer book, all right? In Protestantism, you just pray to God in your heart. But in Orthodox Judaism, you're working out of a prayer book and saying the same words over and over again, every day, every week. Not everyone's cut out for that. I'm not cut out for that. That's why I developed the habit of like studying some sacred text in synagogue. So there was a time when I was going to a Reform temple, and during the davening, I was reading the bell curve, and I was like swaying back and forth with everyone else during the Amidah, but I was reading the bell curve. One person called me out for that, like, what the heck? Why are you davening to the bell curve? So, what the heck? Why are you davening to the bell curve? So, here is some good comments on Steve Saylor's website back in 2021. There is a market for liberal liturgy. Many people, as they get older, especially, find the repetition of familiar words comforting. Now, obviously, it's better if the words are true in the first place. Right, Heather Cox Richardson, a WASP. All right, her writing creates the most popular Substack, and she's erudite, she's philosophically grounded, she's temperate, and absolutely convinced that her superior liberal moral values will inevitably prevail, and she's blind to how she is opening the door to her own destruction. She reminds me of my New England liberal Republican grandparents and their friends and the whole WASP hegemony that was swept aside in the 1960s. Right, sober and boring is what a functional democracy requires. The sensationalism, outrage, and radical posturing on both the left and right is damaging. Every writer has to get attention and clicks in a crowded market. The United States that had stayed majority WASP would not have sunk to the depths that America is at today. So many of us, particularly as we get older, like repetition of words.
Okay, I'll meet you right down
Bill
here.
is coming with my bag. We may be delayed for just a second or so when we get it. Shall I meet you back down here?
Dan's instinct every time there's a story, it's let's get on a plane and go there and let's do the broadcast from the place of the story. And Jennings and Brokaw all.
So news is primarily what bureaucracies report. Right? If you can't base your news on some bureaucratic report, some piece of paper, you're swimming outside the normal news business, and you're much more vulnerable to getting sued. Right? You can't normally get sued for reporting what a bureaucracy